I hadn't.
Good morning, mate. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Alrighty. Another beautiful week ahead of us. Gold's already started this week ahead of us. Already on the move. We'll just wait for a few more people to roll in. Hey Dom, how are you? Alrighty, gosh, I've had some news already this morning. Overnight, yesterday, developments. Morning, Johan. How are you? So gold just absolutely just rocketed it. As soon as we opened, already gone up 300 pips, 360. Metals are on fire. How's you guys' Asian session? Do you guys trade it?
No.
You did, Dom? How did you go? Up 3%, beautiful.
Morning.
Morning, Sarah. Looking at Aussie. Yeah, I think Aussie yen's a good one as well. Aussie yen's been looking nice. All of yen's, I'm pretty bearish on yen. Until they do until we'll see like early June. Early June, they'll start talking more about the interest rates for Bank of Japan, which is going to be like somewhere around mid-June. So they'll start pricing in some changes, but we'll get a good look at what they're going to do. I think it's next week. I don't think it's this week. Yeah, it's not this week. It's the CPI will be a good information. Obviously, depends what Governor Ueda speaks about. But we've got Bank of Japan core CPI. It's when they start buying bonds. That'll be the tell. The Bank of Japan meeting's mid-June, but they're gonna do some bond buying before then, and that'll say whether they're trying to like soften or not. Maybe it's not. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's not on here. It's somewhere beforehand. And then the Bank of Japan meeting is mid-June. Here, Friday, June 14. But they'll start pricing in, depending on the information that they're getting, about 10 days before. So from next week, the next 2 weeks, when they start getting more and more information regarding what they're going to be doing. But there's a can't recall what day exactly it is, but they'll be looking at doing some bond buying, Japanese government bonds, JGBs. And depends on what rate they hold it at. If they let it extend above their current rate, where they guarantee unlimited buying, then you're going to see that they might be easing, or maybe they're tightening a bit. So so that'll give a good clue for yen strength. But until they actually do something, then I would expect this just to continue moving, something like that. Alrighty, so ooh, had a little bit of a pullback. 80 pips, jeez. Just then, just dropped. Maybe 100 pips. Gold's volatile today. Yeah, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 minutes just then. Dropped 80 pips. Alrighty, so no one's here yet. Probably I'm started 15 minutes early.
All the important people are here.
The Daves are here. The main Dave. Gosh, look at that. Jeez. It's looking like a rejection wick now.
I'm in that cell.
Oh, nice one. Did we actually hit 2450? Ooh, 0.7 away.
Did it my terminal.
0.07 away. Nice one. Alrighty, so we had our fundamentals yesterday. As most of you guys, I don't know, half of you guys are our outlook for the week. Did you guys, anyone that didn't watch it, get a chance to watch it? Anyway, we were very bullish on the metals. Very bullish. Because we're seeing gold just the way it finished last week is crazy. Then we've had the way we saw silver as well. Silver smashing it. Copper smashing it. So metals we were very bullish on. And it opened the week and it didn't. It no hesitation, just went bang straight up. So very nice. Hey Ive, how are you? Okay, so German, we've got a bank holiday today, so I'm expecting a bit of a thinner market, but we can with thin markets you can still have some volatile events, but I'm not expecting German to do a whole lot today. Not at least till the London Open, but we'll see. Okay. Quite curious with this gold now to see what we're going to do. At the moment, we're just pulling back the structure. I wonder if it's going to keep on going up. We've had over the weekend, we had the seems such a dodgy time for it to happen. That Iranian president, you're gonna have all these people thinking if the US or Israel had anything to do with it. But it kind of reminds me of I think apparently it was like bad weather when they took off in the helicopter. I think that's what's happened to Kobe Bryant as well, isn't it? Helicopters are dangerous. One thing I thought when I read this as well was I thought oil would have spiked, but it's hasn't spiked the way I thought it would have. Anyway, this is from a price action pattern. Quite like the pattern that it's created here. Not that I trade oil ever. I hate the stuff, but you got a resistance. You've got some structure just above. Now if you get a second break, close above here, then we go straight up. If we close inside of here, go straight up. But I like how you got resistance. And then once you get that first break above, the second break is money if it gives it to you. Yeah. Is that what happened, was it? I knew it was to do with bad weather, though. I knew it was to do with some fog. Didn't know if it was the pilot just tilted into the mountain for Kobe. We were just waking up and reading them, and like, holy, just saw all these messages about Kobe Bryant. I'm like, what's... Obviously something bad. Area, and you've got a clean range to the top. Right now, when it's coming down, we've got... I want to see some sign that it's bottoming out first. Otherwise, I'd be leaning into sells as well. I'd be leaning into sells to just maybe come up and then drop a little bit. What's your bias, guys, on German? Just gonna have to wait for myself personally to get more information.
We've had a bit of a pullback there to fill that gap, and I'm kind of thinking it might push up, and that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it took the Asian low.
Yeah, I like long from 18,720. Well, pretty much where it's just dipped into. Lower.
Yeah, I'm looking long as well with this pullback.
Cool. You got time in mind that you're looking for that? Hey Sphinx, good morning.
Who are you talking to, Hayden, about
Anyone?
timing?
Timing when you're looking at taking these moves.
I'd like it to dip a little bit lower. I've got sort of an old order block around between 18,713 and 1823, 18,723 or something. Just that zone. So I'd like to see it dip into that a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like to see this area. I'd like to see this area holding. Had a little bit of a fake out liquidity grab day. Then we push back up. Asian session just went north. We've come back, taken the Asian low, took out this little gap. We're sitting on this previous high. This previous high is resistance. Could be acting as a bit of support. Make that a little bit lower. I want to see what it does around these lows.
Gold's dumping.
Oh, 2435. Yeah.
Silver too.
Oh yeah.
Silver hit a big monthly trend line. Saw the alert in the morning.
Yeah, the thing for silver's been this high quite a lot. Where we get we get big spike ups, and then it comes back. Big spike up, then it comes back. So for this to break up and stay up, it would be nice to see price retest these previous highs. To retest and like stay, have 28 to 29 as a floor. If that can manage to stay above here, then this would be a successful breakout. Yeah, gosh. Would never want to buy here when the day started having gone up 400 pips. Like that's a huge daily candle already. So buys from that level. Like look at the size of the daily candle, and this is all before London. You imagine if London was able to keep things going, and New York keep things going. Like there's just no way. Very unlikely to keep on seeing like things like that without having some sort of pullback. The price pushed up 2450, new all-time, like never ever been up to 450 before. Huge psychological level. Easy place to anticipate some sort of reaction at 2450. Same as 2500, 2550, all those kind of areas. First time touches, you know, you'd expect it just to have some sort of reaction at it. Okay. So I'm not really not interested in buying German unless we are breaking above here for a second time, or we come down a bit lower. I really don't want to be buying right we're basically where the daily candle opened. So we're taking the gap here. I want to see if this is truly going to be the low of the day, or if we're going to push down a little bit lower. Even if it just comes down, if we can start getting some bit of momentum to the downside and then a bit of a structure break, I'd like to take something like that. Very typical pattern, divergence pattern, head and shoulder pattern, whatever you want to call it. But I'd like to be patient myself and see if we can get that. Just a deeper liquidity grab. I do like this area you guys are flagging. This like little order block. I do like that zone. We've got plenty of stuff inside of here, and I'd like to see these highs, previous highs, and then the New York 50. I'd like to see that be the low of the day potentially. Something like this. So I'd like to enter. That would be if we get something like this, some sort of trend reversal pattern, love to take an entry from here and above here. I'd be removing some profits, but then I'll be scaling back in if we can close above here to push up, and then see if the daily high, well, my target for the daily target, if we're able to get above here, would be 18,810. I wouldn't be anticipating like a massive day with the bank holiday in Germany. So that's it. That's my plan. Just got to wait for it now. If we don't seem to be respecting this level and we start pushing down further, then I would have missed the bulk of the move. But I'll keep an open mind that I could probably go for a momentum trade, just a late entry, just a target, if you like, maybe 20-30 pips. Bruce has put some POIs up, some poos of interest. 18,820. Yeah, I like that. That would be my, that's around my daily target if we get up here. And what's the one below? 18,660 down here. Yeah, I love that idea. So either idea, I like to take the buys, try aim up there. But if we're going to have that momentum, can take that momentum down. This area makes a lot of sense. This is where the whole move started from. This little red candle start pushing up. So like to trade down to that level, or like to trade up to that level. I'd prefer to trade up to that level, but having some sort of reversal pattern from here, and it currently trading below the daily open. Because if we trade below the daily open, the daily candle can create a bit more of a bottom wick. Because at the moment we don't have much of a bottom wick. You can see we've only, this is like a little doji at the moment. But if we can push down deeper into about this area and then start to show some sort of reversal pattern, I'd like to see the daily candle, I don't care where it ends, but something like that. It's kind of want to envision the daily candle looking like. Hey Jersey, how are you? Ty, do you think that push has to do with the Iranian President chopper crash? You mean on gold? I don't think so. I don't think so. Gold was moving well before that. That chopper didn't crash on Friday, and we had so much momentum from Friday that it just carried over into the Asian session. Like, it might have added maybe a bit more to it, but the move already happened. Last time we saw a big blow off top like this, we saw the exact same price action. If we look at this day over here, okay, we saw the New York session going into the weekend. Oh, sorry, going to Thursday. Very, very bullish. Okay, in April. And then that momentum in Asian session just carried it through. So Asian session here was very similar, right? It was around 240 pips. Just the reversal came on in the London New York session. But when you get like really strong sessions, it's not unusual for Asian session to carry over the same volume. So it could have had something like, could have added a little bit more fuel to it. The uncertainty, maybe people, there would have been some speculators that if this was not just an accident, maybe it was intentional. They could have added to it, but when we're doing the fundamental outlook yesterday, I was very bullish on equities, and I thought, you know, there's a good chance that we just go straight up initially on the open. Anas, morning, feel like it's 50-50. Yeah. We've got so many bank holidays here, right here. So Swiss, France, and Germany. So we've got a fairly moderated session. We've still got the London open. We've got Canada bank holiday as well later on. Other than that, it's we don't really have much in the way of news. We've got FOMC speaker, huge amount of FOMC speakers. So who knows what these guys and men and women are going to say. But that's for New York session. For the London session, I think my plan is fairly well established. In my mind, it's fairly well established. Just got to be patient here. Dave, are you in?
Sorry?
Did you take a trade off this 20 odd area?
Your talk of going short scared me off.
Oh,
No.
Sorry about that.
I thought I would just wait. I don't want to start the week by jumping in and getting burnt, so I'm just going to do a bit of waiting, I think.
Yeah. That's never a bad idea.
Yeah, I like that rejection, but didn't take it.
Mm-hmm. Kind of wouldn't mind taking a little sell, actually. To try see if we get that momentum. I'll be patient.
There could be an interesting hour candle if it closes above its own imbalance. And it flips bullish and closes like a big rejection.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to see if I can trade down to this level. $9.5. Serious? It's a big spread. Oh yeah, I should check mine actually. It's because of bank holiday. The German market's not open. So London sessions when the spread will come down. Yeah, my spread's higher. My spread's higher too, but obviously not like that. My spread's 1.7, but that's higher than normal. All right, I'm coming down over here. Yeah, I think this is a nice little area for a sell. Like to see it. Like to see if it can get down to this area. First stops here. Ambitious level would be the New York low. Wouldn't be surprised though before, like if we wiggle around in here first before we get the momentum, just because of the timing. What's gold doing? Gold's 24.35. The thing with gold as well is I don't like when the Monday starts like that. I mean, we have had days, like we've had weeks, right? When it has been super bullish in these breakout weeks, where we've got like very little in the way of pullback. See like a big bullish candle, then a massive candle, then we've got another breakout weekly candle, and then this week, very little in the way of pullback, just went straight up. So I can easily imagine that this weekly candle, like it create like the weekly open is more or less its support. We retest the weekly open, and then we keep on pushing north. I'd love it to create a bottom wick though. It's much nicer to trade when we've had a bit of a pullback at least. But I could imagine that this keeps on going up. It's annoying if it does. If it just opens and just launches, there's enough momentum there for sure. The one thing that gives me a little bit of pause is that metals were such a clear buy trade, and then when they're such a clear buy trade for everyone, that's when everyone's on board that direction, they get swept first. Hello. Look at this, just crazy volatility. Just straight up, hit 24.50, drop down to basically 24.31, so 190 pip drop. Then they've bounced 50, 60 pips, Jesus. Gold is the most volatile of everything at the moment. Way more volatile than, oh maybe not US 30. US 30 can be pretty insane. But out of all the other equities, like German 40, NAS, gold is making NAS look like a kid's game. All right, got a few more people here. What's your bias, guys? Hey Des, good morning.
Morning, guys.
Hey Justin. How's your weekend, mate?
Bit messy.
Oh yeah?
It was such a nice day yesterday. We just ended up in the pub all day.
In a beer garden?
Yeah, beer garden, then back to someone's house and carried on.
That's what happens when the weather shines here. Yeah, gosh, it was such a nice day. We went for a big walk, and then we walked past all these people like just in this like little docks area in Leeds. So many people out just just sitting on the grass and looked like having a good old time. Maddie was very difficult yesterday, and I just would have loved to have stopped and like just had a drink outside, but then we've got to worry about shade for her, and if you woke up she would be pissed off, and it's just a different experience with kids.
It's tricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just amazing what a bit of sunshine does, though. Just lifts everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was walking in the city, and it's one of the days during the week that we had great weather, and so many people just kept on coming up and like just talking to me, and like they just don't normally do that. Like I don't mind talking to people on the street, but in England, very rarely that it would happen. But everyone in such a good mood. People coming up and like just like looking inside of the pram just to see like, you know, and then commenting on Maddie, and I'll comment on their dog, and then we'll have a chat, and they'll listen to my accent, and they'll be like, oh, where you from? And then I'll say Australia, and then they'll go to Maddie and be like, g'day mate, to Maddie, and always back underneath this area. This would be a really late entry, which I wouldn't be very happy with, but that could be the option. Otherwise, I'd like to see this area hold as support, and I'd like to see some sort of reversal pattern from this area to go long.
So, but if you're definitely bullish on equities, including German 40, why are you so convinced of a shorter pullback before any longs?
Just a session bias. I'd love to see the weekly candle set up with a bottom wick. Really like to see that. And then I know the timing can be a bit funny. So on a Monday, like I really don't like to see candles just go straight up. So my overall bias and my session bias, I can have different things. So I really don't like when the weekly candle starts, creates a top wick with no bottom wick. So then once we start going down, like, is this going to be the low of the week? Are we just going to go straight up from here? Like, I'm bullish on equities, but I also understand there's like some difficulties coming ahead of us. And we've got a quiet week, so we might just be doing a bit of a liquidity grab. And also, once we do start getting a bit of momentum to the downside, we've got a thin market as well. So, because we haven't got the bank holiday, we have got bank holidays. So once momentum traders get a hold of it, the idea is like, you know, if right now there's momentum, selling momentum. So the objective is to take out the lows. When these lows start, like, there's no structure broken here, in my opinion. So to me, I don't think there's been enough of a shift yet. And I don't want to try pick a bottom either. I'm happy to get the mid part of the move.
Thanks.
On the low time frames on here, like this is a little bit of a concern, this clean candle. But we did sweep into this hour order block. We did get a bit of a push, and we did break that structure. And we've come back and we've got a little bit of these, like, some clean candles here. So this, like, if this could be a reversal pattern, if it's in line with the bias and in line with the timing, you know, it's not a bad shot to take. I'm just cautious about this candle here to see if this was a liquidity grab candle and we're going back up, or are they pushing in for sells and this is a second batch of orders and now we come down. So when it's like 50-50 like this, I prefer just to chill. Can you hear Maddie's toy?
No, what is it?
Does that come across the speakers?
I didn't hear it.
Oh, that's okay then.
I thought that was your rattle, Hayden. You keep on blaming Maddie.
Yeah, it's a little audio book. When you turn the pages, it does the nursery rhymes. And Maddie was like in between opening a page, then it started the row your boat. Like it was just getting the first couple of seconds and then starting again. Oh, you could hear that, Des. Yeah. All right. Was this the retest? What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon we're going up or down? To me, it's a coin flip.
I think we'll probably pop down a bit and grab some of that liquidity before it goes up. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Mm-hmm.
My idea is long, but I think you're right, Hayden. I think it's a coin flip at the moment.
Yeah. So London opens here, at least. Do we have any news? Oh, we've got an ECB speaker. That's sneaky. It wasn't scheduled. Kazakhs. June meeting is quite likely to be start of ECB rate for this to be sustained break, we need to break above these highs. And I want to see a retest. And I want to see it stay above these highs. Then, if we're staying above, then I'll look for those buys up to the target area, which is here, this top of this next area. But I want to see a sustained break above and a retest. If we're not getting that sustained break, then I think it's just a matter of time before we just dig lower and lower. And I'll look for buys maybe down here at this area. I think this is a nice little zone. What's the spread now, Sarah? Has it come down a bit? Oh, that was better. I'm going to take a contrarian view, and I'm going to attack a little sell. So I entered a little sell, 43.4. Low risk on this guy. Stops. I'd like to keep it there. I'm going to target this area first, and then see if we can get down to these lower areas. I'll look to reduce my risk when I get a chance. I'm taking a contrarian view to that timing of this coming out, and seeing if we're struggling to make a break above here. If we break above this area, I'll get my stop loss a bit higher just to avoid this candle. But I wouldn't, like, if I think that this thing's starting to fade, I'll just cut it, because I understand it's a contrarian view. Just for a little scalp.
What's bouncing off that line you drew right now?
I'll just shift this line then, if that's the case. There we go. Yeah, it can bounce off. See what London Open has to do. Bullish engulfing on the first 5 minutes, not the greatest. But I'll be quick to cut this one, because it's not really in line with my overall bias. But session bias, I'd like to see it just continue going down a bit. But very low risk, guys, because it's Monday morning, and I don't want to start off. I don't want to start my week off on the wrong foot. So this is a bit of a test trade. So very, very low risk.
Doesn't seem like there's much volume, does there?
Yeah, bank holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be nice if it just sort of ranged a bit. But when it's low volume, you can get still high volatility. I guess it takes less money to make such a splash.
Yeah.
Come on. Love to see this 5-minute candle start to fade down, and then start, like, at least a 10-minute candle starting to, like, leave a rejection wick, and then we get closer to the 15-minute candle flipping bearish. The 15-minute was a bearish engulfing candle, but it's risky, guys. It is risky. It's not in my. This is a shitty area to be trading inside of.
The 3 minutes is giving you HCS for a sell.
Yeah, indeed.
What's a fat head?
The job today is to get her some pumpkin.
It'll be a 10-minute bearish bullish engulfing if it closes.
Yeah. We're at 10 seconds.
It did on mine.
Yeah, and mine too. All gold. Gosh, man, just. Yeah, gold's moving a lot. These are big candles. 1 5-minute candle, 56 pips. And on German, this little 5-minute candle, 3-minute candle, 7 pips. ideally, ultimate target would be down around here, which lines up with the near the New York low. But like if it's going to get down there, very unlikely. So I was looking for around this yellow line, but kind of just wanted to get at least. It was nearly 10 pips in profit, and man, I kind of just want to get it to a position that I can just set and forget.
What moves up to break even?
Something like that, yeah, or just take 50 off and leave and tighten my stop loss to like 10 pips.
Yeah.
If I move my stops to break even, it'll most likely just break even me. So I prefer to just take some profit and then tighten my stop. Not sure where I had my stop now. Something like that. So 15 minutes closed. Left a wick to the top. Oh, I'm going to do the wick fill now. Damn, I was just going to think when that 15-minute candle closed. Alright, can we get this? So we've got a rejection candle. If we're breaking the high here, then it's probably not worth holding it. There's a little gap here. If this 3-minute candle can close at, oh no, it broke the high. Okay, just gonna see what it does at the top of this candle. Otherwise, I'm just going to cut that trade. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
Balance.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut it. I closed it. It's not worth holding anymore. After this was the rejection I wanted to see. This is highly likely to be taken. Like it could it could do something like that, but the risk of it, I didn't. Oh damn it! Oh, oh well, I already acted. Not much I can do about that. If this flips now bearish, then that really sucks. I could probably consider getting back in, but nah, that was my one trade. I was pretty uncomfortable with it. Taking a sell against my overall bias. I'd still like to entertain sells, but now what it needs to do is actually start showing me some bearish price action. That was, I mean, if you did take a sell from there, that would have been pretty nice. But I wanted to make sure that my week, even though I've gone really low risk, I didn't want to like let it hit my stop loss in full. So I'm happy to like take minus 10 on that one. We'll see what it does. Yeah, no, I should have just been a little bit more. I wanted to like be decisive on it. So as soon as it was, because this was bothering me, this little gap here, but I wanted this to be the rejection. So when I was moving down here, 10 pips in profit, I was thinking, do I just move my stop loss to above that? So I would have got stopped out anyway if I tightened my stop. Now that it's closed like this, I'm just unsure with the timing of this statement here. That's what bothers me. That one for how it's interpreted. I was hoping there was just going to be a bit of a contrarian view to take it down, but maybe I just overthink it and it's bullish. Still would like to see the weekly candle drop down. yeah, I was going to wait now, just wait and see. I already sort of took a shot, didn't work out, took -10 on that, but you know, super low risk, so it's all good. I'm going to leave this one alone for now. Gold, I'm actually quite interested for a sell. Down to here. The 15-minute is annoying, though. This looks like price is pushing up. So I think if we can... I'd like to trade this down to here. Thing is though, we've got support that we bounced off of, so it's not really a break of this second structure. So the trend's still very much to the upside. But we did come down with a lot of force. And is this just a retest of this like imbalance area? Create like a little resistance.
Yeah, it looks like it's pulled back up to that imbalance and it's got half a chance of going back down again.
Yeah, at least down to retest the support.
Yeah.
Then I think you can get pretty good risk reward on this one. It'd be something like, if you entered now, I think if this, because this is a resistance, so if it rejects the resistance, could go something like this. There's a like huge chance it just pops straight up, takes it out. But if it rejects here and is actually flipping bearish, then I think you can go in for like a breakout, like a break under this wick to go down. I think I'd like to do that actually. See if this candle rejects and it actually starts breaking this wick low. Then take this part of the move. This will still be like nearly 30 odd, nearly 40 pips. And then I can at least get that extra little confirmation to see if this is a true resistance and holding, or is this just going to break up higher and dive in. So yeah, I think this is the triangle. Looking for it to do something like this. And I'll let German just do its thing. Let's drop. Break this low. On the retest. And I'll see if I can just retest this little support. Okay, it'd be nice if we can get a close under these, like this area. Come on. Don't want it to reject this area. These are like where you've got like these little wicks, like wicks here, body, wick. If we keep them pushing, so a bit over 1-to-1 now.
We got a 30 wick fill at the moment.
Yeah, that's what we want. Don't want to see rejections here. There's a little bit of structure as well. All right. Now I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm trading my account balance. So what I'm doing is closing 80%. Stops
Already?
Yeah, I mean it's just moving so much. This is already 30 pips.
Yeah.
Oh, close enough. Because I'm cautious about this zone here. Risk reward is pretty good on this one. I wasn't ballsy enough because of that first trade to take the wick here when it was rejecting this little area. That would have been your best one right there. But I wanted to wait for this 2 red candles to actually be the resistance and then have something reject it. Then once it breaks the low here, just the thing that makes me a bit more cautious is the 3 minute, is that this is still a little bit of structure here. So gold can easily just bounce around. So it was a quick trade just to make back what the 10 pips I lost on German. I might just, I'll give my stop a little bit of room. Wherever it was. Something like that.
German's more long now.
Yeah, German was. This is the move. It's pretty much the same move I wanted to see on German. See how if we look at the 5 minute, see how we pushed down, came back up into this space, and then went down. That's what I wanted to see with German had that space. We took the high, but I wanted to see it reject and then to see if momentum could take it down. But as soon as we broke that high, that was my last little bit. So I just didn't want to hold something like that. So rather than let it hit my stop loss in full, I was happy just to, you know, could see my finger was rotting. So I cut my finger off to save my hand. Oh no, honest, I think I don't think you got lucky on the German. It's taking a trade inside of here was a bit of a coin flip. And I was being contrarian to that news coming out. Just wanted to see if we can get a better price. So it kind of burnt me, but kept like just keeping your risk low. Like when it's like that, when it's like I was just kind of taking that trade just for just to see, you know, to be honest. But I wanted to actually make sure I pushed the button. I don't want to just sit here and just be like the spectator just saying, you know, this is what I think is going to happen.
Do you think we could be heading up to sweep those Asian highs, because they're all sort of relative sort of equal highs at the top there, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because like if I was hoping that we can get a position from lower to push up, but the idea is if we're breaking above this, the Asian high looks like liquidity.
Yeah.
And looks like we've got that bullish reason now, and sweeping the Asian low, this could be the low of the day. Once we break above this area, then I would be trading this range. That's like a 40 pip clear space.
It's interesting. I must have my time set up differently, because on my chart it hasn't swept the Asian low. It's a bit shy of it.
Oh. Here's my session times.
So Asia, you've got 10 till 6. That's a pretty good one. No, I've got the same.
Do you have time zone as GMT +1?
I've got UTC +1. Same thing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
GMT +1. 10 till 6, yeah. Mind you, mine's the German 30. Doesn't make a difference, does it?
No, that's going to make a difference. Post the screenshot.
Yeah, we'll do one sec.
Have you got the Pepperstone chart?
Oanda.
Oh, okay. Oanda. Like, can't find it.
Oh, it's German 30.
GE 30?
Sorry, DE 30.
Oh, DE 30.
EUR.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yours is different. So what happens is, what Oanda do is the very last tick of the candle is the first tick of the new candle. So you don't get any gaps on the Oanda charts.
I was going to say there's a gap on yours, isn't there?
Yeah. So
that's probably what it is then.
Yeah, what Pepperstone do is the first tick of the new candle is the low. So sorry, the first tick is of the candle is the beginning, so you get gaps. Whereas Oanda, the last tick, whatever they do, they always make sure the last tick of the previous candle equals the first tick of the new candle to avoid these gaps.
Gotcha.
Regarding German, now that it's shown some bullishness, there's like a 15-minute HCS from the euro low If it came back to take out the 15-minute imbalance at the bottom of the previous candle, would you look to go long? Or do you think it's not convincing yet enough? Hasn't broken enough structure to show you that it's convincingly bullish?
Well, it's never going to be it's never going to be 100% clarity. It's more just what are you willing to take a loss on a buy trade if this makes sense, and then just think if it's just a probability. I'm still like, me personally, I just don't like buying from this area for some reason. I don't like how we gapped up and price is still here. It feels like this is just, to me, I'm not sure if this is a liquidity grab or not. I want to see more certainty. Plus, I'm a little bit dirty at German because it stole 10 pips from me.
So you don't trust it anymore. Trading you.
Yeah. I think I'm getting a little bit too married to my bias that I want to see a lower low.
Because the 30 minutes are really nice looking bullish engulfing.
Yeah. I think I'm just not interested in trading in this area now. This area has just done me dirty. That I'd rather trade this clear zone, and then I can know for certain if it's actually grabbed liquidity or not.
Gold's dropping.
Oh, gold's dropping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gold's getting angry.
Gold heard what you were saying about German.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
well,
don't
you
go.
like.
Yeah, come to me. I'm much more tempting mistress.
Yeah, don't shade on it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's hit my take profit. Tap me out perfectly. It didn't actually. It took the level there, but it didn't actually close my trade because of the spread. Yeah, trace the open. At this point, the retest is done. If it's coming back up here again, the runner I'm not interested in holding. That's really annoying. I mean, I already closed most of it, but still, when you see it like touch your take profit, and then, but not exit you. I think we could probably, if we're breaking them this low, we've got this whole wick to fill now. I think I'm going to go for, yeah, why not? Doesn't really do any difference now with the, I've already closed so much of it. Might as well see if this can actually, because if we're breaking this low, it doesn't make sense just to stop here. We've got this structure inside. We've retested it a couple of times. So I'm going to go for 31. It'll be basically an 80 pip trade, 70 pip trade. Now there's nothing I can do. It's just stops or a break even. already profited from it. See if the runner can actually do something really nice. It was only a 20 pip stop, more or less. Cool. Anyway, just let it do its thing. Won't even look at it. Just see if it. I'll keep an eye out the price up here, but it's basically done. I'll just give it a little bit more room though, so the why would I do that? Oh no, it did close. What the hell? That's not. The C-Trader's having a malfunction. It's still open, but when I'm trying to move my take profit, it's not letting it. It keeps on pushing it back up. But when I closed it and opened it, the trades disappeared.
Is this on your Blue Guardian?
No, it's just personal today.
Oh, you use C Trader as well, do you?
Yeah, I opened up because I had so many things all over the place. I opened up a C Trader account in Pepperstone.
Ah, right.
Just so everything's in the same app now. I can just go in, get in and out of the accounts. Oh, if anyone's holding that.
I got out at the bottom of that wick, basically.
Oh yeah, good one. Yeah. Yeah. Ended up being a good move to get out. That was weird though. That was really strange. Like hit my take profit, but I thought I was in it because of the spread. And then the thing was still moving up and down, but then when I tried to like adjust any of the levels, it just wouldn't accept. It was saying invalid. And then when I closed the app and I reopened it, the trade's gone. It actually did take profit. Alright, so I wonder if this, yeah. Now German. What a, let's see. Gold, if we're flipping up again. If this 30, we've got ages for this 30-minute candle closes, but I don't like if we're just rejecting up and down. Gold's been volatile. Anyway, did anyone take? Who else took the sells? The sells played up nicely.
Yeah, I took it.
Yeah, I got the sell, but it moved to break even when it went 1-to-1 and come back and stopped me out on the new half out.
Oh, you didn't close partial when you moved to break even?
No.
Yeah, moving to break even often, like as soon as you move your stop loss closer to your entry, it often does that. Especially if it's a break. That's why I don't like breakout entries too much. If it's a breakout entry, price pushes down, it often comes back to your entry.
Stopped me out exactly to the pit.
Oh, far out, yeah. Did you say you took it as well, Dave?
Yeah, I took it, yeah.
Eddie, you got him for 41. Oh, up here, nice one. On this candle, did you? You got him from this one? Yeah, if you're looking at the 30 minutes, where was your stop? If this 30-minute candle can close bearish, then I think we've got this wick to fill. then yeah, at least this wick to fill. So I could get around. If this candle closes 30, give it another shot. Another shot for another sell down. Why are these not locked? Yeah, very much uptrend, but I don't like how the daily candle has just pushed straight up. I don't like, for a swing trade, wouldn't be very happy with taking a buy from this area, from a swing trade perspective. If this 30-minute candle close bearish, then I'd like to see it target this wick. It's just the candles are so big. But if you just try like break up your trades into like 50 pip zones, this candle closing bearish, say this candle closes something like this. Something like this with a top wick. Then there's a good chance that you target like from here to here as a 50 pip clean range. Quite like that idea. But my trade's already done on here. Now for German's got some work to do, so I don't want to. This area now, to me, is no good. I'm not very keen inside of here. It's just kind of chopping up and down. I don't really, because my overall bias is to buy. I could, like, if we close inside of this zone, I could trade down to here, but it would be a very quick scalp. It would be like a 25 pip scalp. I'd like to see it. I'll take some profit at this point, and then if we can get some momentum, then I wouldn't mind trying to take some sells down to like this yellow line here, which would be like a little bit of a consolidation at the lows of the New York session from Friday. But ultimately, I'd like to be targeting buys from this area to go back up. And daily target, I want to take buys up to here. If this is the low of the day indeed, then I want to see something close above here, and then I want to take the second break to go up. So I'm going to set an alert at this level. It'll probably get triggered now and probably have to reset it because I don't want to take the breakout trade above here. If it just breaks out and just goes in a straight line, I'm just going to have to say I missed it. Took gold sell 3 parts, 24.38, 24.39, 24.39.5, closed all 24.37.8. Very nice. These staggered entries, but everything's very bullish on metals and equities. So the sells was just a little short-term play.
I'm in a long on German from that pullback.
Oh, good one. I see Ive.
Did the last area liquidity on a 10-minute. Thought I'd just give it a go.
Yeah, nice one. Still 10 more pips of that liquidity area. Then we've got 50 pips to the upside. You know what? I'm going to risk my profits because I lost some, made some, and now I'm going to risk the rest. I'm probably going to... Where's the hour candle looking like? No, you know what? I'm just going to hang on to it. I'm going to follow my plan. I think there's a good chance that if it, like, I was going to say, like, just put it a trade that I don't have to stress about too much. Put a trade in. something like this. Stops underneath this area. If I wanted it to be really safe, I'd put a stop under here, but that doesn't quite make sense, does it? Yeah, no, I'm going to be good. I've done my 2 trades now. What's your plan of management, Dave?
Well, funny you should ask. I was just setting a pretty high target and then putting a partial take profit at the top of the Asian high, and then I just heard this, and I went, what? I just closed out my trade.
Oh.
So I wouldn't call that management. Really don't know how I did that. That's really strange. Because I kind of thought, well, I may as well just leave a very small runner. I mean, I only did really low risk anyway because I wasn't sure on my entry. But I thought, I could just leave a tiny runner to the all-time high. If we're sort of long, and there's ECB speaker coming in, you never know. It could just end up there at some point.
Yeah.
Without coming back down. But I guess it's academic now. See if I can get back in maybe if we see that close above the Asian high. It's not far away.
Yeah, it's super close. Only a pip or 2 away.
7 minutes from the hour close as well. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks really good.
Might even be a deeper pullback for another long entry. I don't know. But you say you'd only enter after another break, right?
Well, it's the danger is just missing the trade entirely. But when you do see a break of the high, and then a pullback, and then close above here, that second break is very high probability.
Yeah.
But you miss a lot as well when the volume's like if the volume's here, you can just miss it entirely.
Yeah.
So it's more the timing. I was hoping that it wasn't going to go up there now, that'll sort of like make take its time, and then do it. But going there now, still in the first hour, that the next this, like, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever, is if we get this hour candle closing above here, and then we just have another, you know, the next hour candle does the pullback, maybe barely a pullback at all, and then just fills that range. On the hour, looks beautiful.
Be a bummer if this hour candle just falls short.
Yeah, if it closes right there.
Because then you'd be wondering what's next.
There it goes.
Chirpy, chirpy.
Yeah, damn it, that was annoying. Annoying taking the loss there. It was a rush of blood. I think I just wanted to be in the trade. Even if it's just, it doesn't matter the size, it still annoys me. Okay, we'll wait to see what this hour candle closes like. Gold now. Gold has been this hour candle. Oh, what's going on? This hour candle closing like this doesn't give me, for like a scalping idea, doesn't give me much information. Kind of closing as a bit of a doji. 30-minute, it's got a little rejection from the top, and then this candle has got a rejection from the bottom. So if we had closed bearish, I'd have a fairly good idea to give you to target this wick. If we create a bit of a support, then with a bit of luck, if the next 30-minute candle, or eventually if this has created a support, once we get something that closes underneath it, then you can look to take this wick. But timing wise, don't know how long it's going to take, but I'd put an alert here just in case, just to see. But wait for a candle to close lower, then this wick should be your target. Then if we can close below this support as well, well, we're so bullish, but if we close below this support, I'd be targeting like this imbalance candle. So especially if we get a failed high, like we've got price pushed up, based a bit, made a higher close, we came back, we made a bit of support, we tried to push up higher, we made like a lower high, and then if we come down, if we close below this area, then this, just trying to trade this highlighted orange area is a nice little zone just for a scalp. And then if we can take this wick and we get a bit of momentum, then your next target can be the base of this this Asian candle where it's got no bottom wick. So I'll be targeting those two, these zones, just for later on. Even if you don't take a trade, just put these zones in and then have a look and see how it goes. Otherwise, equities, metals are very bullish. It just sucks when it moves so much in the Asian session, because it leaves you're buying the high, and it's very hard to do that. But you know, sometimes why deny it? Price is going up. Our job is just to keep on looking to retest the highs until we start making lower highs. German, we took out the high, closed higher. Now we're doing the pullback. This gives you a bit easier. Yeah, now that pullback, this is really nice. So our candle is closing quite a bit of a rejection. now, if we get something that comes back up to it, and we're closing above this area, then this is a fairly good idea. So I'm going to re-put that alert back in now. If the alert goes off again and is closing higher, then I'll look to just go with the momentum for another 30. Oh, what have I done? Another 40 pips to the upside. That's the danger of taking the first test of a high, because there's liquidity above Asian session that's taking it. But if we close above here again, then that's a pretty high probability. So they're their ideas for gold and for German. YouTube, we're going to end it. So take care. Subscribe, like the stream, really helps. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. All right.